One Life family. What's going on? How everybody doing? I hope all is well with everybody because today we're finna get into some things. We're gonna go deep today. See, when I was growing up, and still to this day, in my household and in the household I was raised in, they had a phrase, and the phrase was grown folks are talking. This is a grown folk conversation. Don't know kids need to be in here. Y'all remember that growing up? Grown folks are talking, kids go to bed. I'm saying that right now because it's time that the grown folks talk. Okay? It's time that the grown people talk because we've gotten away from what's important. See, before we go any further, before we go off into this thing today, we're going to talk. And we're going to talk for real. Today, we're going to talk for real. See, when grown folks come together and talk, we don't argue, we don't bicker, we don't fuss, fight, we don't point the finger. Somebody held accountable, and a solution is introduced. See, ain't no grown people been talking when it come down to Fulton County Jail. Ain't no grown people been talking when it come down to the YSL trial. When it come down to Kayla Bumpus, when it come down to these situations, ain't no grown people been talking. So let's have a grown conversation today because there's a lot that is going on that me being from Atlanta, I want to bring awareness to because my mind, my focus, my tunnel vision has not changed. See, I wasn't deterred, distracted, or anything in between by the publicity. See, when I got out of Fulton County, I got out of Fulton County with a vengeance. I got out of Fulton County with a purpose. I want to tell y'all something. See, I'm 41 years old. And growing up, we didn't have the luxury of getting locked up and having an option of telling on someone. You see what I'm saying? I wasn't raised under that code of ethic. See what I'm saying? I didn't have that luxury. See, I'm not making this. See, I don't blame Kenneth Copeland because he's a product of his environment. He come from the abusers and users. I don't blame him. See, I blame the greater good. What I mean by this is, I've been through the system of Fulton County, and how they have done me is wrong. It's wrong, man. Okay, I'm talking to y'all for real. I'm not making it about me. It ain't even about me. I'm a grown man. Just like Kenneth, I'm a grown man, and I done stood on my 10 and took my licks all the way. It's about the youth. It's about the next generation. See, we got to get it back on track. We have to get it back to where the youth understand. This is not to be glorified, what Kenneth Copeland is doing. This is not to be paid homage to. This is ridiculous. And see, y'all got to keep up with me because today we going into some deep stuff. Y'all hit the like button while y'all in here. Hit the subscribe button and share this message because it ain't about me, you, Kenneth Copeland, Kayla Bumpus. It ain't about that. It's about the youth, the younger generation, the adolescents, the ones who don't know no better, who is glorifying the things they see on social media, on TikTok. See, you got these young folks now believing that they can go and tell on a person and it'll be glorified. It'll be funny. It'll get you to win. See, that's not the right message to send. This is what's going on. Can and will get you unalive. I'm telling y'all this for a fact. I'm telling y'all this because I'm hoping that a mother, a father, a parent, a brother, or sister, somebody see this and say, well, for a minute, let me stop. And for a minute, let me talk to my child. Let me talk to my brother. Let me talk to my sister. Let me talk to somebody who might be misled by what they're seeing on social media. See, I do this and I bring awareness to because when I was locked up in Fulton County Jail throughout my whole life, I remember, back in the days, it wasn't as bad as it is now. You see what I'm saying? It wasn't like that. But over time, it became more treacherous. It became more dangerous. It became more inhumane. You dig that? That is what Fulton County became. Dangerous. See, when you're a product of your environment and you growing up in life, let's just say you in the hood, right? You got those that say, I'm not going to gang bang. I'm not going to do drugs. I'm not going to fall into what they expect me to fall into. I'm not going to become what they expect me to become. And they go off and they get scholarships. They play basketball, they play football, they run track. They do all of these things to bring them out of the hood or out of the situation that they in because they want to better themselves. You see? And that was kids of the community that wanted to be successful, separating themselves from the ones who said, well, I'm going to just fall into the hand that I was dealt. Not that they wanted to, but some just did not have the resources and things of that nature. So when I started to get locked up at 17, my first charge ever being attempted murder. Now, they changed it now to aggravated assault. But at 17, I had an attempted murder charge. I started to learn the law then. Things transpired and things happened. And throughout life, more and more would come. More and more obstacles. More and more lessons. But what about, and I'm going to just be honest with y'all. When you can come from a background, my mom and dad were married until the day they died, till the day my dad passed away. I say that because when you come from a background where you can learn from your mother and your father, you do have an advantage. Now, some people are trying to take that and go put themselves in the street. They'll try to put themselves in situations. They'll try to put themselves in things that they don't understand. Now, on the flip side, you don't want to find yourself in a world of trouble without the money to back you. Okay? You will go out there, like my dad used to say, it's easy to get in trouble. Hard as hell to get out. My mama used to say, all they want to do is give a black male a record. It don't matter if it's misdemeanor, felony, misdemeanor. Once they put that record on you, once they put that ankle monitors on you, once they put that surveillance on you, once they put that on you, it's hard to come off from under that. But me growing up, I didn't have the luxury of telling on the nigga. Matter of fact, Even if I did, I wouldn't have known because I just don't know that many people that's committing crimes. On top of that, I do what we used to call back in the day, mind my business. Mind my business because you, back in the days, growing up, this is a grown folk conversation. So back in the days, growing up, one of the main things, one of the most important lessons we learned was if it's not yours, don't touch it. And if it ain't got nothing to do with you, don't get involved. See, these are some of the rules that was instilled in us because we still came from parents that was gangsters. We didn't come from no mama or daddy or nobody like that who was telling or who you see what I'm saying? See, when you got a mama on drugs and a daddy that ain't there or a this, that, and the third, I'm not judging nobody. But what I'm saying is you start to become a person of a product of your environment. See, we cannot get distracted from what's really real. And it upsets me and it bothers me because I'm a person who has been really mistreated by Fulton County. I've really been done wrong by Fulton County. To this day, Fulton County doing wrong. See, I ain't got nobody to go in there and tell on. And not that I would, but what I'm saying is I don't have that pleasure. There are people locked up in Fulton County right now. They don't have the luxury of telling on nobody. Bond might be high as hell. They ain't got no family. But before they go in there and tell on the person and lie on the person, they are sitting there stuck, trapped, alone. And it ain't nobody running to their rescue. It ain't nobody running to the interrogation room to hear what they got to say or who they got to tell on or what lie they can portray to get home to their family. They still sitting in there. See, I'm one of them where telling isn't an option. It's not an option. Because as soon as you tell, you will lose your life. Your family will be a target. See, it's different coming from a person whose mother is deceased, father is deceased. Nobody cares about you. See, it's different from that perspective. But when you a black man, and I'm not making this about color, but we are talking about the black man because there's not one Caucasian man involved in this situation. So what we got to pay attention to and what we got to start to realize, see, we all don't have the luxury of Kenneth Copeland to make a joke out of it. See, it's not funny to me because I done been in Fulton County and had to fight for my life. You understand that? Where you get stabbed up on a regular and to come out with no, you feel me? See, Fulton County tried to take and make me something that I'm not. Okay? Don't let that go over your head. I might got the tattoos and I might have, see, when I was 18 years old and we were getting into the gangs, it wasn't nothing but 5 gangs. Crip, Blood, Folk, Crip, Blood, Folk, some Mexicans, and probably Muslim. You know what I'm saying? See, when we got into the gang, it was because we was trying to change something. See, gangs really started because you had, come on, y'all. I said we're going to be here for a minute. Gangs really started because you had black men that really were coming together trying to what? What going on, Plug? What going on, Adiana? What going on, Paul? What's going on, upon everybody? What going on? LaFonda, what's up, baby? What's going on, everybody? Plug, I rock with you, man. Reach out to me. I'm with your hunter. I'm with your hunter, man. I'm with your hunter. But see, what they start to do is when gangs are formed, see, it was about the community. Gangs wanted to buy back the block. You feel me? Make America great again. Make the block blacker again. You understand what I'm saying? See, gangs was our first form of politicking. See what I'm saying? Gangs was our first political move. They didn't respect us until what? Until we clicked up on them, till we ganged up on them. Really, till we organized on them. But then they took that and called us organized crime, RICOs, gangs. Everything that the black man do. You see what I'm saying? With plug, they took Glenville off. Cause I've been working on this, so you landed on me. They done took Glenville off. No, they took Glenville off. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about they took Glenville off. Hold on. That breaking news. Breaking news right here through Plug. Y'all tap in with Plug because, see, that's what I'm saying. That's why they tell y'all, see, what the Bible say, it take a village. They kick Glenville off. T, bring me the phone. Bring me the phone. See, no, I'm here talking about God dang, oh Lord. They done took Glenville out. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? But see, I'm not surprised. Let's get back on track. I'm not surprised they took Glenville off the case because when they filed the motion, they took Glenville out, put it up on the thing. They did give it to me. Put it up on where they took Glenville out. It's on shake room. They took Glenville off the case. Who took them off? Who took them off, y'all? Hold on, I'm dropping the link. Who took Glenville off? Not Krause. Because look, the feds coming. I'm telling y'all, they done took Glenville off. Lord, this is breaking news. I was coming on here to talk to y'all about how they be doing us for real. Rachel, okay. Y'all, this is breaking. Right. They took them out, and this is what I was coming to talk to y'all about. How things play out in Fulton County courtroom. I'm talking to y'all from a real perspective, but y'all landed on me. They just said Rachel Croft, she went on and took them off the case. I'm dropping the link. Anybody that know, y'all come up and talk. See, this one life. I'm not like that. I'm not like these other folks that make it seem like I know everything and I'm too good to listen. Hell no. I'm not like that. I am never too good, goddamn, to listen to the crowd that follow the same shit that I follow. We all talking about it. There go the link. Listen. Y'all come up here, man. Let me know, man. We talking about it, man. See what I'm saying, though? But look, let's keep this shit honest now. Kayla Bumpus and y'all been out there doing all that talking. Listen. Y'all remember when they were saying that, and look, I understand that this is big news. This is big news that they took them off. Bring me the phone. This is big news that they took them off. When he started this whole RICO, and now they done took Glenville. Okay, but they had to do that. Okay, this is how I feel. They told us that when Brian Steele's wife filed the motion with Supreme Court, they said, look, you gotta go back. Huh?
What you want to see?
The video.
It's not no video, it's just a
Y'all pull up on me. What's it? Right now. They done got look, they done got Glenn. Oh Lord. Okay, y'all. So listen, this is what it's saying, y'all. Y'all ready? I'm just taking it too. So Fulton County Judge Rachel Krause issued her ruling on the motion submitted by attorneys for Jeffrey Williams and Diamante Kendrick, and attorney Kayla Bumpus. Kayla Bumpus on July 15th. In her ruling, Krause stated that while the court has no doubt that Judge Glenville can and will continue presiding fairly over this matter, if the recusal motions were denied, the necessity of preserving the public's confidence in the judicial system weighs in favor of excusing Judge Glenville. See, did y'all hear that? I'm gonna read it again. No doubt that Judge Glenville can and will continue presiding fairly over this matter if the recusal motions were denied. The necessity of the preserving of the public confidence in the judicial system weighs a favor in Glenville from further handling the case. See, that's deep. That's deep. See, the public has voted. The public has said, and the public is only who? The jury. Necessity of preserving the public's confidence in the judicial system weighs in favor of excusing Judge Glenville. Listen to me, y'all. Don't nobody want nothing to do with this case. Don't listen to me. Nobody wants nothing to do with this case. If you was on this trial and you the judge, you done bought a dog, you done got down made millions, you done fired and recused more, you done did all of this. Would you continue? It's the same thing I told y'all the attorneys trying to do. Everybody is trying to get the fuck off this case. I don't care if you the judge. I don't care if you the prosecutor. Damn near the jury. Nobody want nothing to do with this case. They did Glenville a favor. You heard it here first on One Life. They did Glenville a favor by letting him get off that case. You know what else happened? They just told y'all they were not finna give goddamn Fulton County the money they thought they were finna get for that jail. Fulton County thought they were finna get some more money. They broke. And you know who's gonna pay? That's why I was making this live. Because the people who now gotta pay them, they're making money off our blood, sweat, and tears, our life. Ain't no money coming back in this motherfucker. Now niggas is in jail. This ain't justice. This is not justice. That's what I was up here talking about. And this is confirmation from God. This is a higher power letting us know. Stop. stuff. You right. But I keep telling y'all what's finna happen. Here come the feds. Here come the feds, y'all. Here come the feds. Facts. Here come the feds. See, here come the feds. See, this is what I've been telling y'all the whole time. Listen, this is a situation for the feds or the Supreme Court. Look, y'all, I want to show y'all this real quick. Look.
If leaders don't build a new jail. The sheriff opened up the doors of the troubled facility today. And Atlanta News First Patrick Quinn got a tour inside. Patrick, why does he feel rehabilitating the existing building just isn't enough?
Sheriff Pat Labat said rehabbing the facility is just temporarily addressing the issues inside. He said it's like applying a Band-Aid when open heart surgery is needed. He said a complete overhaul is needed at the Fulton County Jail. He said it starts with how those inside are supervised. Right now they have an indirect model. He said they need a direct model, and that can't happen unless they get a replacement jail. But a replacement jail, if you ask county leaders, is not happening. They scrapped the idea earlier this week when they voted to move forward with rehabbing the jail. So what you're seeing inside is what the future of the Fulton County Jail will look like. Right now, crews are going floor by floor, repairing, or what they call blitzing, each zone of the jail. This includes plumbing and electrical repairs. But Sheriff Labat said residents of the jail are more violent than they've ever been. He said there have been 10 stabbings and 75 shanks found inside the jail since last June.
See, that's why I come on here and I talk to y'all about what's real. Because y'all need to know the truth. Y'all need to know the truth about what I'm talking about. That's why I keep telling y'all, fuck with it. Fuck that shit, dog. Now they done kicked Glenville off the case. Ain't no money to pay him. They thought they was gonna get that $2 billion fund. And I want to tell y'all something. I'm finna bust y'all talk today. You might want to stay tuned in to One Life because I got some shit. Y'all let me know in the chat. Do y'all remember when Kayla Bumpus was talking? Matter of fact, I'm not even gonna go into it. I'm sticking to my shit because my shit is the reason why I've been talking about the conditions of the jail. Again, if y'all paid attention to when my live started, I told y'all my concern and my problem has always been the jail. I've been telling y'all about the jail. I've been in the jail. That's what I'm talking y'all about, the stabbings and shit. We got a greater problem. And Woody, Kayla Bumpus, ain't now one of them went and reached back out to the jail. Is what I'm saying. Woody, he did the dating show. He did all this shit. He went and gave money to the junkies in the community. You didn't go bond not one black person out of jail. Kayla Bumpus, I'm finna tell y'all something. This is why I'm mad. I'm a victim of this shit. I'm a victim of Fulton County. Facts. They done did me wrong. I didn't tell on nobody. I never let them coerce me into nothing. I wasn't one of them. I'm an OG. I'm an old nigga, dog. I didn't have that luxury.
Is a treat.
By waiver. Something minty?
Of course.
23,000, a 28% increase.
Another shock out of the Fulton County Jail, an inmate stabbed to death.
LaShawn Thompson was found face down in the toilet in his cell, and he was covered in insects.
The 8th victim, Sam Lawrence, who wrote a letter asking for help just 4 days before his death.
His last words was, "Get help, please."
And now the Justice Department is launching an investigation.
It will cost roughly $40 million per year to move roughly 1,000 inmates out of the region and out of the state.
I got a detainee that wants to talk to you all.
I had knives put to my throat, and I had to call my mom telling them, please wire somebody some money or I'm going to be killed.
Those inmates are not props. They are people. Let's stop playing politics while folks are dying.
Take a look. Here are the faces of the 10 people who died in the county's custody.
Attorneys comparing the jail to Gitmo, the infamous Guantanamo Bay detention camp in Cuba.
You are holding people for long periods of time without charging them with a crime.
No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace.
Until we address those systemic harms that have led to the death of so many in custody, we will continue to see these problems.
Welcome to Behind the Investigation. I'm Atlanta News First Chief Investigator Brendan Keefe, and I'm joined by Investigator Andy Parati. You just saw a teaser of what we're calling Georgia's Gitmo, an extraordinary series of investigative reports focusing not really just on the jail in Fulton County, but also the system that allows all of this to happen. First off, Andy, where did you get the idea for this story, and why is it so important to you?
You know, so a few months ago, I was interviewing a Atlanta criminal defense attorney. His name is Andrew Fleischman, and he was telling me some stats about the jail that I had not heard of before, saying that there were a number of individuals who were in the jail who had not been indicted yet, people not formally charged with the crime. And I when he told me that, I was like, how is that possible? He said, yeah, it's happening. These people are arrested, but they're waiting in an indictment from the district attorney's office. And he said at that moment, it's just like Gitmo. It's like our own Gitmo, which is an acronym for Guantanamo Bay Detention Camp in Cuba, which has held suspected enemy combatants for decades without trial. So that's how the name came about, and that's how I became interested in it. I'm really interested in this subject matter to begin with because it's sort of been in my wheelhouse for years, covering jails, covering people in jails, covering people in prisons. And as you know, we've been covering the crisis of Fulton County Jail for the past year, and it just seemed like there needed to be more attention put on this issue, with so many people unfortunately dying in the jail, not convicted of a crime, simply waiting for their day in court.
You know, before we watch the story and this extraordinary series of stories that you're doing, it's important to point out that the Fulton County Jail is notorious nationally now, after some of the Donald Trump, former president of the United States, and other defendants were processed there. And you know, a lot of people talked about the number of deaths there, but a lot of the reporting has been superficial. It's looked at sort of the statistics from 40,000 feet. What you really do is look at the underlying problem. I mean, what I love about investigative reporting is we don't just go and look for the simple surface answer. We keep digging till we hit bedrock, and you find the systemic and institutional failures. And I don't want to spoil it too much before we listen to the story, but what you really did is you went to all of the power players and really held them accountable for their role in the fact that so many people are not only awaiting trial, many without representation, but some of them haven't been indicted, and they're in there for weeks, months, years, and even one longer than a decade, awaiting trial on charges. Because, again, it's important to point out, I know you and I have talked about this a lot, but the jail is not a prison. It's not where you're generally sentenced to go to serve out a sentence after you've been adjudicated. It's where you're awaiting trial on charges. Most of these people are in there for pretrial detention. There's a smaller population that's in there because they've been sentenced to a year or less in jail. And as a result, they're innocent till proven guilty. Is that part of why you wanted to do this story too?
Yeah, you hit on all the things of why this is so important, and really getting down to the why is the jail the way it is. And we did exactly what you just mentioned. We went one to the four most powerful elected individuals in the county that have the most influence into what happens at the jail.
See, I get it. It's hot news right now. But people gonna come back. That's what I'm saying. See, I'm telling y'all real about Fulton County, man. It's brothers in there can't get out. It's brothers in there that can't tell. You see what I'm saying? See, it's hard to be taken serious, right? It's hard to be taken serious when you're constantly portrayed as a joke. They laughing. I'm not racist or anything like that, but the Caucasian community, they laughing at us. They laughing at y'all. They laughing. See, it would be fake of me to say y'all and like I ain't a part of the community. Feel? I'm black. I'm a black man too. I'm a black man. Black man. See, that's why we can't put Kamala Harris in office. And I'm gonna talk politics on my channel. See, I'm not like Saudi, no man. I don't care about what y'all. I don't care. I can talk politics. I can talk legal. I can talk a plethora of categories and genre because I'm that far advanced. So, see, that's why we can't put Kamala Harris in. See, women in general are ahead of their time. See, what I mean by that is, see, you got, let me tell y'all something, y'all. The perfect example. This is the perfect way to explain it. The world is not ready for a black woman. And I'm just talking about period. Okay? I'm not making this about race. I'm talking about standard. I'm talking about goddamn how things go. We cannot put Kamala Harris in office as president. You feel? I don't think anybody would agree to put. I'm saying certain people, yeah, but the mass majority understand Kamala Harris cannot be put in office as a president. You feel me? She snuck in there on us as a vice president. Okay. See, the world will reject what's new to it. A lot of the times in life, we see things that's just new to us and automatically reject it. It's a lot of people reject me right now just because they look and say, oh, bad taste in my mouth. Don't know nothing about a nigga. But, and the world do this. How many of y'all right now have a problem with a person or want to sell the person because they remind you of somebody else? Name might be the same as somebody else. Characteristic might be the same as somebody else who you feel done you wrong. So that person don't even deserve a chance in your goddamn perspective. Only because of what you went through in your past. See, the world will reject what it's not used to. You can go on social media and see in another country to where I was watching on TikTok and they had took a turtle and put it in the thing and cooked the turtle and sauteed the turtle and made turtle stew and ate the turtle. And the family was just as happy as they could be and they had a good dinner eating the turtle. Now in my mind, I was like, ain't no way in hell I eat a turtle. But then I started to think. I said, well, I have heard of people eating turtle and preparing turtle and everything outside of turtle. But my mind automatically rejected and told me that that was wrong when I knew nothing about turtle. See, we have to stop being so quick to fall in what we call our comfort zone. Because just because something is not in your comfort zone don't make it wrong. It don't make it right, it don't make it wrong. It make life fair. When you say, I can come outside my comfort zone for 1 second just to understand or even to hear your perspective of things can change a lot. See what I'm saying? So when we look at this situation in life, and that's what I'm saying right here, we have to come out of our comfort zones. We have to come out of the things that we think is right and that we agree to be right and all of that, and say, look, stop. It's not right. It's not right. It's not right. It's not right. Kayla Bumpus, you are a attorney that want to talk about this, that, and the third. Ma'am, at one point, Kayla, plug.
What it do, man? Appreciate you for pulling me up, man. I'm sitting back listening to you, man. Go ahead with what you was finna say about the attorney, Kayla.
Well, what I was finna say was, she had at one point, and even now, she had everybody tuned in. Everybody was tuned in to Kayla. What you gonna say? What you gonna do? Right now, we want to know. But all I'm saying is, at just one point in time, because I'm finna go into it, Floyd, when she was talking to Rachel Kaufman. But before Rachel Kaufman came up, at any point in time, Kayla could have said, I'm finna go help them boys I know they doing wrong in Fulton County.
Facts.
I just one. Just help one. She didn't say, out of all the YouTube and out of all the publicity and interviews and everything, ma'am, why you did? And it really pissed me off when Rachel Kaufman, are you familiar with her plug? Rachel Kaufman, the lady that came up there.
I'm familiar with Kayla through your channel. That's the only one. Kayla and the judge.
I'm finna play when she talked to Rachel. Rachel is a Caucasian lady, and her and Rachel fell out because at one point in time, Kayla went to the jail to do an interview with one of her clients. They got their IDs mixed up, and she didn't want to give Rachel back her ID. It was a whole problem.
Damn.
But Rachel, I'm finna play the video. Rachel was saying to her, look, they squashed that, they whatever, right? But Rachel was saying to Kayla, look, I don't even do criminal no more because if I'm representing like gang members and things of that nature. But when they in Fulton County Jail, before they can even make it to court, they getting unalive. Things are happening to them before they even make it to court.
Facts.
And as a white lady saying this to a black woman who should know, because you said, Kayla, that everybody call you. You give people a bond, you did that and the third. This lady is up there as a Caucasian lady telling you, look, I don't even want to do criminal in Fulton County no more.
I'm telling you. But start. What I'm gonna say about it is being, because you know I did a lot of county time, nigga. You know, people that ain't been in that situation, bro, they don't realize how bad that county can get and how hard that time is, bro. County time harder than prison time in a lot of places, just because it ain't shit to do. You ain't got shit to do. So with the Caucasian lady speaking out for it and Kayla Knight, me as an outsider looking at it, I look at it like she was on Thug case, right? As one of the lawyers, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at it like shit. She wasn't trying to fuck up her moment. She come out talking about this shit. It's gonna take the spotlight off of her on some other shit, and that might not fare well. Cause once you get to talking about them conditions and shit, they gonna wonder why all the other people ain't been speaking out. Sometimes when it comes to these politics and shit, they don't want to go against the grain.
See, you don't want to go against grain, and you just know better. That's what I'm saying. She don't know better. She don't know no better. Because she's not displaying. If you knew better, you'd do better. That's an old school saying. And she's not doing it. She's allowing people to laugh at her and continue. You feel me? And that's fine. She's seizing the moment. But
because now it's about celebrity. It's about celebrity. Like, let's just be honest. Once motherfuckers get on YouTube and press record, we can all be honest about it. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers want subscriber count. Motherfuckers got bills to pay, kids to feed. It's okay, you know what I'm saying? Just say what it is. You know what I'm saying? If you really want to help them people down in the county because you don't want the spotlight to be, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Just say that. You know what I'm saying?
And she didn't want to do that. She showed us what she wanted to do. And I don't even knock her for that. But I'm just saying, okay, it just brought me back to where my main goal was coming out of jail. And I don't even got the fan base and the motion she got going on. But I will take the time to say, hey, it's brothers in there that really need the help. Like, I'm finna play this plug, and then I'm gonna catch up with you. Cause I want you to hear this real quick.
All right, bet.
I want y'all to hear this real quick. Shouts out to Plug, and if y'all have not had a chance, man, y'all go over there and rock Plug, cause he be dropping some real stuff too. But I want y'all to check this out right quick, and then y'all can, everybody who feeling a certain way have a better understanding as to what I'm talking about. Check this out.
Open, honest person. We all make mistakes. We all say stupid shit. I do. I'm very willing to be like, shouldn't have done that. Should not have done that. Kayla is a great lawyer. She did a great job. And the truth is, without Kayla, there wouldn't be this huge transcript of what the state does with judges on the regular. This usually is not captured with a court reporter. This happens constantly, and we just don't know about it. So we don't know how many witnesses from the Fulton DA's office in the past 20 years have been influenced this way, and it should make people sick.
Yeah, and just to what you said, I know that at the beginning of the trial, there were a few witnesses that came in towards the end of the week and they were not cooperative. Then they get this weekend and they come back and they're like hummingbirds. So definitely that makes me wonder if they were put in the same position as Mr. Copeland.
Things get promised. I've had other cases with Miss Love. Things have definitely been promised to witnesses. If they do, people who are not in good shape financially, can I get help if I agree to do this? And there's like under the table stuff going on all the time. So it's just so concerning when you think about, I know Kayla, we're crusaders for justice in really a sea of injustice, and just how hard it is to make any, to make any leeway. We're watching the best attorneys in the state fight this YSL case, and they're still banging their heads against the wall.
Right. And I didn't get to respond to, I do want to let everybody know that I take responsibility too. I could have responded better, and I absolutely did not mean to leak Rachel's number. And
I'm finna break something down to y'all.
I hope it is I don't know if she's doing criminal right now. I think she's doing civil rights. So could you tell us about your latest case?
Yeah, before I do that, I want to tell you the other funny thing is it's not my office. Unfortunately, I have no boundaries. I guess it's all just who I am. I have one cell phone number. My family calls the same number that my clients call. So when you call and text me and stuff, I am getting it directly. And I understand there's a lot of just like undertones of anger about other things that have happened, and that I may represent somebody that's done something to you that pisses you off. You have every right to be pissed. And you're right. If you feel like unloading on me, I guess you can. I just am telling you, I'm not the enemy. I absolutely promise. As for my work, unfortunately, since COVID, so I did a lot of homicide, a lot of violent crimes. I graduated from law school in 2012, And I just like started my own law firm in 2015 and just started trying cases. I've tried like a murder case for like $1,000. I'm not proud of that. But I wanted to get the experience and I was like ready to go. And then, you know, maybe I got a little bit cocky or just it started to get real for me when, you know, the consequences ultimately in some of these cases are that your client gets sentenced to, you know, decades in prison. Then what I want to say is that these people also sit, my clients, all of them that are charged with violent crimes are sitting in Fulton County Jail because I handle mostly Fulton County cases. They're sitting there for years and years and years pre-trial. So I've won some cases. I've won some murder cases, but I've also lost some murder cases. But bottom line is I've had several clients pass away in custody for just the most innocent of them. And so I've just stumbled into civil rights. I have a lawsuit pending against Fulton County, against the jail, against the medical provider. The medical provider refused to do CPR on my client, saying she had a bad knee.
Yeah, listen to him.
He was a juvenile charged as an adult who aged into the Fulton County Jail and perished there, lost 65 pounds in custody. Nobody gave a shit. Had another client die recently in Gwinnett. So I also am kind of sick of being on the defense and I'm ready to like score some goals. That's how I feel.
So Rachel, they want to know about the $1,000 murder.
Okay, like this is like the craziest thing. I can't believe I'm talking about it. I have trouble representing people that have enough money to like get away with it. I mean, not that you can get away with things, but I mean, the person who I want to represent is somebody who really can't afford a lawyer, but wants to trust me. So, the family ended up not paying me. The kid ended up getting like 10 years on a murder case that was on video. I'm happy for him. And more than anything, it was worth it for me. Like the experience, how much is that worth when you're a 30-year-old? I mean, I wouldn't pay a 30-year-old that much money to try a murder case. You know what I mean? Like they don't know what they're doing. They haven't done it before.
Right.
So, I mean, I just sort of, and yeah, when my most successful cases have been when my clients testify.
Oh, okay. So can you tell us a little bit about that? Because I know most criminal defense attorneys will not let their client testify.
Yeah. So
what I wanted the guy that ain't just bring attention to y'all was when y'all heard that whole conversation. See, Rachel Kaufman she just said this to Kayla Bumpus, black and white. And Kayla Bumpus did not acknowledge it one bit. She said that I don't even do criminal no more because my clients I was representing were getting unalived before they even made it to court. They weren't even making it to court because they was getting knocked off and stuff in Fulton County Jail. See, again, we have to talk about what's real. I get it. But when are we going to start telling the youth that it's wrong? Listen, young brother, y'all tag Wallow or somebody who can help me to let these young folks know this is not what you want to do. Lost 65 pounds from malnutrition, extortion. See, in Fulton County Jail, if you not gangbang, anybody tell you when Star came out, that nigga Star was bigger. But if you one of them brothers that's in there and you ain't affiliated or you ain't plugged in, you ain't going to store. Cause they gonna take your store. You feel? See, you think you finna go to the store for $200. Cause one thing about me, I'm an OG. But what I'm saying is, you think you finna go to the store for $200 and you ain't affiliated with nobody in the dorm. And to be affiliated, you got to be banging. Cause other than that, you ain't eating store. You might not eat your tray. it get busy in Fulton County Jail. That's why Woody is in the interrogation room telling. He don't. I'm showing y'all what it is. This real information, what I'm sharing with y'all. I'm sharing this with y'all because when people understand Fulton County, Wright Street, 901, they'll start to understand why he's telling the truth and why he didn't want to be in there. See what I'm saying? Again, my point in bringing awareness to it is because his brothers in there ain't got that luxury. Kayla Bumpus could have got with Rachel Kaufman, who just said, is people in there losing their life. The doors don't work. When you got a person in there that's a gang member, right? For a murder. And then you got a person that come in there that's a snitch or just whatever. You might be a person that come into the dorm. They get the word that you a snitch. Because we got cell phones. iPhone, I told y'all, iPhone 4000, Android for $800. A pack of Newport going for $400. Anybody been in there can come in here and tell me, he telling you what real. $375, $400 for a pack of Newports. $800 for an Android phone. You might get it for $6 if you plug in. Up to $1,000 for the iPhone. Because that's how you get sent around. They can't put you nowhere in there the way you protect it. That's why when Woody was in the interrogation room, he was like, if y'all put me in there, the guards and people, they know what's going on with me. That's why he said that. All the bosses, Woody ain't. What I'm saying is, let's take him out of the equation. What about the young generation that's caught up in there and don't know I can get out of this? I don't have to spend. You got brothers in there. You got young fellas in there 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 years old. They don't even know what life is because Fulton County trying to snatch it from them before it even starts. I heard one nigga say, they trying to give me 25 years. I ain't even lived 25 years. See, I'm one that's in there that care about them. I'm not just talking. Kayla Bumpus could have got with me. Fuck social media. Social media don't care nothing about me. Y'all are making money off of the blood of the youth. The life of the youth. And then, okay, whatever. But you could have, Kayla Bumpus and one of them could have got with me and said, look, Star, who in there need representation? I'm an attorney. Who need help? Let's help somebody. Let's help one person help y'all help. I'm asking from Kayla Bumpus to Kenneth Copeland to Seti Nash to all of y'all, Sylvia, Miss Sylvia, to the rest of y'all. What one person, Miss Sylvia, if Miss Sylvia is down at the courthouse every day, what one person have you went in there and bonded out? What one person have you said, hey, get them out of here? Get them out of here. Get them out of here. Because that's what they need. It's black men in there ain't got an option. They don't have nobody picking up the phone. They acting like they on the phone. They ain't got nobody to call. And the people they do call ain't picking up for them no more. You haven't been in that situation, have you? But infamous Sylvia is down there every day in the courtroom and see them come in the courtroom. Because let me tell you something. When them cameras turn off, it's niggas that come from the back in handcuffs. They come from the back in handcuffs. They get denied bond or they get granted a bond. I ain't seen nobody Kenneth Copeland or Kayla Bumpus. Kayla Bumpus, they do a thing called pro bono. Knowing what's going on in Fulton County, I ain't seen her and Woody was just in Miami kicking it with Alexis Scott for her birthday. Fine. Do that. You came back and then did an interview with Yak Got It Mama, who, I ain't gonna disrespect nobody's mama, but you did an interview with her. It's been a minute. What have you done for the thousands of black men that is in Fulton County Jail? Have you helped one? Have you helped just one? I ain't even said a hand. One. One. No, you haven't. Kenneth Copeland, you all at the L pump at the BP giving money to these. Did you go and bond out anybody? Did you send Thug anything? Hello? Did you give Jeffrey anything? No. Who have you helped? Huh? Who have you helped? Rollo said he want to go get anti-menace out of Fulton County Jail. Kayla, will you help him? Will you help Rollo? And I don't even know if he would accept your help. I'm just saying. Will you help Rollo get anti-menace out? Can we start to see something? Because all I'm saying here, I thought everybody's situation is different. But I thought the point of having a voice was to help, was to bring a change, was to do something that others weren't doing. You got the voice. Speak. You know, growing up, it was another thing called speak when spoken to. Speak. We're speaking to you, Kayla. We're speaking to you, Woody. Woody, show the youth it's okay to be a stand-up guy when you was wrong. See, we got to start showing the youth they still got that. See, some of the youth still believe. Some of the youth still believe. That's why I'm going to be there for mine. See, because when you got the last of the dying breed, what they call that, though, this the last of the dying breed. I ain't understand what the older generation was talking about. They said, y'all the last of the dying breed. I'm like, everybody finna die? What you mean? Anytime you got a nigga like Woody, who the world is glorifying, go on a dating show and don't know what zodiac sign means, or even if you know what it means, but you want to try to play ignorant to the world, I can't go for that. Why get up there and portray to be it? If you smart, then let them know. Let them know you're smart. Why keep playing ignorant? Why? I got a problem with that. See, you got a younger generation that can't, and I ain't talking about mine. Mine have never watched these niggas, dog. But you got a generation that know YouTube, that know TikTok, that know Instagram, that know. Why y'all think, as I'm having this conversation with y'all, I can understand why Thug, no. I was going to say, I can understand why Thug kids came out with this song. But had it been about Woody, I would have got it. But unless they trying to see them kids be telling shit now, unless them kids, I need to go back and listen to the song. Because them kids be saying some shit now. Them kids be saying stuff, and you really got to listen to the kids. You ever had a kid come up to you and be saying something, but they can't really talk that good, so you can't be like, oh yeah, but the whole time that kid, that little motherfucker telling you some shit. you tell her, oh yeah, for real, okay, yeah, powerful, Paw Patrol. Whole time this kid is trying to tell you something. See, we got to get it back on track. I'm not easily deterred from, oh, Judge Glenville will recuse. I'm not surprised. You know why? Let's not forget Brian Steele's wife, who is a federal court attorney, already called in her big boy favors, and they the ones told her, well, look, before we get involved, go do this real quick. And if she don't do this, then you come see us. Am I right or am I right? But when Woody just don't goddamn the lead attorney talking shit about this same judge? Ain't this the same judge that Woody was just talking shit about? Am I right or am I right? Is this not the same judge that Woody was just on the lead attorney line about somebody? I was walking down the street. They whipped up on me, talking about I was in the car. We saw the whole interrogation video where the lady told you it was a gun in the car. You put it on Tay. Or else I'm making all this up. I don't even know y'all motherfuckers not to be making this up. See, it's too conflicted. It's what I'm trying to tell y'all. It's too conflicted. See, you're making it hard to get the next young brother out of jail and let him know, no, young brother, don't go in there and tell. Don't go in there and tell. That ain't got nothing to do with you. If you, listen, I'm going to tell y'all something. Because the law is so simplistic. In Florida, right, we got a, well, okay, let me do it like this. It's a difference. Florida law is different from Georgia law. In Georgia, you can tote the pistol. You can tote the pistol. You can have the pistol on you. You can blow the pistol. You can do anything. So why wouldn't you get a legal gun and defend yourself? If you got problems with a nigga in the street with boot, that's how I always did. I'm gonna get a legit gun, and if something pop off between me and Woo Woo, I'm gonna defend myself. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, I've been in jail several times, but I can explain in the end, this is what happened. That's why they say, if you ever been locked up and you understand the street, hey, it's only two sides to the story, and one dead. You feel me? So they just leave. Come on, y'all. So what I'm saying is, why not get a legit gun? See, a lot of these niggas catch felonies because they breaking in cars, breaking in houses, doing felonious stuff that don't amount to nothing. So you catching a felony and they throwing a felony on you, and the first thing you can't do is tow the gun. So now, the time they eliminate your right or your right to tow the firearm, you will send up. Because every chance you get to defend your life, you got to worry about the laws getting on your ass. That's the situation Kenneth Copeland fell into. You can goddamn kick it like this, that, and the third. And I'm going to tell y'all something. I'm going to tell y'all something right now about Eban. Eban film, dude over there that be talking, he try to make y'all believe he knows so much about the system and how time works. And what he say? See, that's another problem. We got black bloggers who don't know what they talking about, and they feeding the wrong information to the youth and to the audience for a number. See, over here we don't care nothing about no numbers. I care about what's real. I care about what's honest. I care about what's going to make the world a little bit better when they wake up in the morning. But you got niggas that'll try to distinguish how time break down. And that ain't how time works, son. See, In Georgia, you can get what you call a 5-2. While people trying to figure out all this paperwork, we're past the paperwork. Let's get understood over here on One Life that the paperwork go far and beyond. The paperwork go far and beyond. Reach for it all day. It's there. All of them tell you. Every last one of them tell you. I have told some of the implicators some shit because they don't want to be in Fulton County Jail, let alone they don't want to go through diagnostic at Jackson Penitentiary, which is also maximum security. See, 5-2. You can catch them. A gun charge in Georgia ain't nothing but a 5-2. 18 months. Eban. If y'all let these group of niggas know, okay, like, how you get out? How you get out in 2 years, and 3 years, and these people did it. That ain't how time work. That ain't how sentencing work. 5-2. 18 months. You coming home. You might sit in Fulton County 18 months. Facts. Just because say 5 don't mean you finna go over here for 5 straight. And another thing is, when you're talking penitentiary time, you only doing 85% of the time, and that's on a violent crime. So if it's some old bullshit, you ain't doing nothing. You got to go by the chart. See, tap into real niggas that know real things. And I ain't talking about me. I'm talking about from where you from. You should know enough information. You up here doing all the talking. You should know enough information about the law and how the system works, and how the chain gang work, and how gang bang work to do your job. But see, a lot of people can't and won't do their job because they ain't got the credentials to do it. And now I ain't talking about the blogger. I'm talking about attorneys like Kayla Bumpus. I'm talking about prosecutors. I'm talking about when the gloves come off and it's time to fucking fight for your life or your right. We can't keep being distracted by goddamn what they want us to believe, or what they want y'all to believe, or what they want to put in somebody's face. When we know right from wrong. We know right from wrong. And what these people are doing ain't right. Let me tell y'all something. I have been through Fulton County. See, I done been locked up to where they say, well, look, this ain't right. I caught a charge. I didn't catch a charge. I got arrested in Cobb County. It was the same time Pee Wee Roscoe was locked up for shooting that bus. He was locked up before me, but then I got locked up in Cobb County. And I'm saying that to say, see, Cobb County had put some charges on me about my gun and had put some dope charge on. Shit like that. Wasn't my dope. But I ain't tell these niggas that who dope boy, fuck that shit. That my gun, goddamn. And I said that was my gun before they found the dope. So I'm like, oh, now I don't know nothing about no dope. Woo, woo. Point is, Cobb County took this situation and said, but look, we were wrong because it was an illegal search. It was an illegal case. It was wrong. And in the end, they said, well, look, case dismissed. We were wrong. No. Fulton County, I got a shitload of shit on my motherfucking record from Fulton County because Fulton County won't tell you they made a mistake. They won't look into. Now, this is prior to. With Fonnie Willis, I have said that I like Fonnie Willis, but that could just be me. That could just be my own goddamn. You feel me? Moving bubble gum. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And not me even really seeing what's going on. But I have seen a difference. I have seen things happen with Fonnie Willis in office. But what I say that to say, When is enough enough? Because every day, nigga fight. Right now, it is Fulton County is the first jail that I've seen to make a floor for juveniles. Niggas 17 years old. They just coming in adolescents. And see, when I was growing up and I was 17, 18 years old, and I got locked up in Fulton County Jail and I was growing up trying to be a man or whatever, y'all them old niggas were pulling me to the side saying, hey, this ain't what you want to do, young boy. My first time going into Fulton County, I got caught with a gun. Got caught with the gun. Damn, yeah. I got caught with the gun, right? I get locked up in Fulton County. I get upstairs. I get locked up with my partner. And he put me up on game, but it's gonna get to the point. When we get in Fulton County and we get on the floor, where it's survival, because I got caught with a gun and I'm 18. Something like that, 18, 19 years old. Nigga push up on me and say, he push up, I'm on the phone, just really trying to call my mama, you know, shout her. I'm trying to call my mama, I don't know what though. I ain't never been around no shit like this. But I ain't got the luxury of telling. Telling ain't crossed my mind. You would get killed just for thinking that goofy shit, bitch. So I'm trying to use the phone, nigga come push up. Damn, my goddamn head, man. Nigga come push up and say, well, look. Send me right. Nigga say, well, look. Let me holler at you. So I'm like, holler at who? I'm thinking nigga want to fight. Because that's all my partner told me about this shit. So when we get all up to the nigga room, he like, nah, it ain't nothing like that. Oh, he got to go to. He like, he was a pimp. And he was like, man, what you doing there, man? And he told me right there, he said, man, don't get caught up in this shit. My point is this. See, when we got locked up, it was older niggas and old head. I remember another time I was locked up, and that nigga ended up being my cellmate and put me up on game. He taught me to play spades. He taught me how to watch my bet. He taught me how to do some shit. But he knew my uncle. He said, I know your uncle. He told me my uncle and everything. He was a hunter. I got on phone. I had my dad about nigga and everything. You see what I'm saying? And it was facts. But see, we had the old heads that was telling us, don't do that. This ain't what you want. See, when I got locked up, we weren't going in there and it was old heads telling me, hey, go take that nigga stove. Oh, get down with the sick. No, it wasn't none of that. I remember when I was in Cobb County, that was the first time I seen the game change. I was banging Pyru, and I was like, well, shit. Pyru and blood and them fuck with each other with all that type of shit out from that, right? These niggas that was from prison tried to get me to roll over. I ain't rolling. I don't care who I'm in y'all live. Because one thing about me, I'm not going on no dough. I'm not rolling over. I'm not one of them. See, again, ask y'all baby daddy, y'all cousin, y'all niece, y'all nephew, whoever y'all want to talk to. I ain't going on no dough. You're not putting me on no dorm for the county. If this the dorm they put me in, I'm coming in and out this dorm. I ain't packing up shit. Oh God. I don't give a damn how many y'all niggas I got to fight. I don't give a damn how I go down all night. I will not go on that door. Cause I still got respect, principle, morals. But over time, this shit changed. They try to glorify going on the door like they try to glorify rats. Them is scared niggas. If you're telling, you're scared. If you're on that door, you're scared. See, let's get back to the real. It's mothers it's fathers. It's grandmothers, it's grandfathers. What I'm saying is, if you're watching me right now, you got some kind of bloodline that belong to you, and you don't want your bloodline to be part of no bitch-ass goddamn generation. We got to get back to what's real. Get them off of these goddamn internet glorifying shit. My kids would never respect no nigga like Wood. I wish my daughter, I'm telling y'all something, fathers, be a father to your daughter. Cause my daughter would have never been up there on that motherfucking shit. Talking about dating this pussy ass nigga, dog. Oh God. Whose daughters are these? Get your child. Listen to me, y'all. Get your children and you get them and you teach them. You teach them. I got babies. Dig that. See, you get your children and you hold them. We under attack. The world is under attack. See, we used to just narrow it down to the black community, the white community, the Asian community. We all got love for each other. That's why we all got to look out for each other. And the only way we can do that is by being honest with each other. See, a solid, a known friend is more dangerous than a silent enemy. One life family.